Hello everyone, welcome back to Just Invest Today, and in today's video we are talking about Tesla. Man, Tesla I feel like has a long way to go to crash, just because I feel like Elon's almost prepping for the crash, and we're gonna talk about it. But before we do, man, it's already down 41% year to date, but every stock is down 40, 50, or 30, 20, whatever percent year to date, because the S&P has been getting killed this year. So we're going to be talking about Tesla and my thoughts on what's happening with Tesla, because Elon Musk just came out and made some noise, especially in this article saying, Musk says Tesla factories in Berlin and Texas are gigantic money furnaces, which is actually crazy because remember in his earnings call that he was saying he was confident of 50% growth in vehicle production in 2022 verse 21. I think we actually have a reasonable shot at a 60% increase over last year. So that was his kind of optimism for the year. But he is coming out and saying they're a gigantic money furnace because the whole Shanghai COVID lockdown has killed the production in China. And China is a big growth area for Musk. He needs China. Tesla is a huge growth story. So I don't even, honestly with Tesla, you don't even have to worry about the profit numbers. The profit numbers are gonna come, whatever. But if there's any stagnation or deflation of actual growth in cars produced, car production, actually selling cars, man, this stock is going to go 40-30%. Just think about it. What happened to Facebook? A decline in subscribers or decline in people using Facebook. 30-40% drop. Look what happened with Netflix. A decline or stagnation in Netflix subscribers. Down 30-40%. So what do you think is going to happen with Tesla when this comes to fruition? Because Elon Musk is already kind of complaining about what's going on in Texas and Berlin. The gigafactories are not producing as many cars. There's a lot of production backed up because they don't have the proper parts. We're in a crazy economic times right now. Think about what's happening. What do you think is happening with car companies, man? The interest rates are going higher. So what do you think these people paying loans on their car are going to be, man? So it's going to be crazy. Are people going to be able to still afford Tesla's premium cars with that? Maybe, maybe not. Inflation, the expenses are going up. What they have to pay to get the parts for all these Teslas and the batteries, because the batteries are backed up and they're not producing as many batteries. So this is kind of what Elon Musk is complaining about in this interview / talk. So he's saying that he wanted, man, a 60% increase in production. But that's not happening because these batteries are backed up in China. So remember that Tesla is just a growth story at this point. So if you're going to pay a 95 PE for this company, right? You're projecting some crazy growth metrics in Tesla. And Tesla's already been doing amazing in the premium car market. And they saw a crazy amount of growth. And we're going to talk about that. So to see that happening right now, it's insane. On top of this, Elon Musk is complaining about other companies getting the vehicle tax credit. They're using that to their advantage, getting more people to buy their cars because they have this tax credit benefit. And remember that Elon Musk got all of this benefit before when Tesla was coming up, and he's not getting that same benefit. It's the same reason why he's complaining about not being in ESG. Tesla's not into that sector anymore. They took out Tesla. So he was complaining about that. He's like, why is Tesla not ESG right now? So you're going to see a lot of money coming out of ESG, which would go to Tesla, which is not going to Tesla anymore. So that's a big hiccup. So him complaining about the tax credits, who's benefiting from this? We have Volkswagen, we have Ford, we have GM. So you see these companies maybe gaining steam on Tesla, which is actually crazy to think about. On top of that, you remember Elon Musk is super bullish on FSD, the full self-driving. But we have companies like Cruise taking over in that space. They have cars actually dropping people off and getting them to their location already. Is FSD really going to provide Tesla with all this income, with all this next revenue, with autonomous driving? We have companies already doing that. Cruise is launching their own taxi service. They established a lot of rides already. They actually delivered a lot of people already. And this is crazy because remember, Elon Musk is banking on FSD heavily. with Tesla. But maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe if even a year or 2 years from now, when someone already developed the technology and FSD comes with Tesla, Elon Musk is going to make it better and more fun, so it doesn't really matter. Who knows what's going to happen in that space, but that's a big if. We have a lot of insiders selling their shares like crazy, man. They're still selling their shares. The CFO, the chief accounting officer, the director, continuous selling of the stock, which is kind of not warranted, because, man, Elon's probably going to need money for the Twitter acquisition, so we can't really take too much from this, but it's a little surprising that they're selling this much shares. So be wary of what's happening in the company, but this is not really a big red flag. It's just something to be cautious about. People sell for all types of different reasons, so this doesn't cause like a huge red flag, but something just to be eye-opening about. In Q1 2022, Tesla outsold all luxury premium car brands in the US. Tesla is now considered the sole market leader in the premium luxury segment with 113,000 registrations, up 59% year over year. It means that Tesla alone holds 21% of the segment, and other brands are also selling more and more all-electric or plug-in hybrids. BMW is right there with 80,000, down 3% year over year. So we see where Tesla is heading. So this is what's going to happen. And I'm wondering, is inflation and interest rates really going to affect this? It might not. And I think this is probably one of the big bull cases for Tesla. It's a bull and a bear case, because the bull case for this is that people buying luxury premium cars already have enough money, and they're going to continue making money during whatever kind of economic times. I don't think these are the people that are going to be penny pinching. So we can kind of see this maybe increase another 20%. So maybe they do hit their guide, but you still have to remember China was out for a long time. So they might not hit their guide, and it doesn't matter what excuse Elon's going to give, the market is going to react so quickly from bad numbers in deliveries. It doesn't matter what his excuse is, even though it's a legitimate excuse. So you have to be wary of that. Bear case for the premium market is that how many people are really buying in the premium market? It's not an infinite amount, and you got to remember, people making over 100,000, it's not a lot of the American population or any type of population in Europe and China. So being able to just keep buying these premium cars is going to reach a limit sooner or later. That's why people try to get into the smaller sectors, because there's many more people who can buy. But if you're going to do premium, there's going to be a kind of a limit. And on top of that, he's going to get hit crazy with expenses because of inflation and what's happening with all these different parts of buying the parts of Tesla. So those are going to hit margins like crazy maybe. Because remember, they're improving margins like insanely, 25% to 27%. And that's because they're selling these premium cars. So how far is this premium cars segment going to take them? I think it can take them far if they hit it on all cylinders. But for this quarter, man, like, people are not gonna allow you just to do whatever. They want you to smash numbers, smash it. If you don't smash numbers, your stock is gonna drop 20-30%. And we've seen this with Facebook and Netflix, and this is already at a high PE. So the fact that Tesla's at a high price and we have this big overhang of them just burning a lot of cash right now because the factories are not producing what Elon wants, man, this stock has a lot of potential just to crash like crazy. So what do you think about all this? Do you think Tesla's going to crash next quarter? Do you think it's going to be up next quarter? Are they going to beat? What are your thoughts on Tesla? Guys, like and subscribe. Peace.